watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Panther Gymnasium here. And we're here for the boys this evening. Medina Valley boys getting set to take on the Floresville Tigers. Medina Valley comes in with a record of 5-15 on the season, but 3-2 in district play. They're holding their own there, trying to stay ahead. Floresville comes in 10-10. They're 3-3 in district play, and so Medina Valley looking to try to stay ahead of Floresville here in the district. This is a pretty big game for the Panthers because there's only about 5 games remaining after this, and the playoff picture is going to start shaping up, and Medina Valley needs to come away with a win. I'm Jared Lucky along here with Maury Stein, and we're ready to call the action for you here this evening.
Well, Jared, we talked about a few games ago here in this same gym, Medina Valley was hosting Southwest, and how big of a game that was. Only 2 games into the district season, the Panthers needed a win to even up the series, and what a great win. The Panthers trailed for most of the game. Southwest took the lead 52-50 late in the fourth quarter. Medina Valley sent into overtime and then took control. A big clutch basket by Mr. Child there in overtime to put a dagger in the heart of the Dragons. But we said right there the Panthers needed to get above that Mendoza line, get above 500, and so far they've done it. They got a 3-2 record here in district coming into this home game. Yeah,
they won their next game against Eagle Pass win. They're coming off a loss to Somerset, but it was a competitive matchup, only lost by about 9 points in that game. And so they come in here third in district play. Harlan's first at 7-0. Then you have Somerset 4-2, Medina Valley 3-2, Legacy 4-3. And then Southside, Floresville, and Southwest all at 3-3. So you got a bunch of teams competing for a spot in the playoffs.
Big game. You need to take care of your home court. You get this win tonight, and you'll actually be 2 games up with the advantage over Floresville. And you do have the advantage already over Southwest via the victory here that we called a couple of weeks ago. And, Jared, that was a tough week, as everybody knows. That was the holiday week where all the rhythm was out of it. You know, you didn't have school. You had to come in and practice. And, I know a couple of those games that week the girls played was at 12 o'clock start. So that was really tough on them. But the girls have actually answered the challenge also. I believe they are in second place with only Harlan in front of them. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
And they are down at Floresville tonight.
Yes, they're down in Floresville tonight. They have 1 loss in district. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Basketball, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealership. You pay what we pay on a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at just $25,999, or lease for $360 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get an all-new 2020 Silverado Texas Edition. Lease for $390 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, get no-charge window tint and a no-charge spray-in bed liner with every new truck purchase. With deals like these, it's easy to see why more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, a proud member of the Kalig Auto Group. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com. Highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction. Call 210-640-3184 for full price details.
TTL is a full-service engineering and environmental consulting firm specializing in geotechnical engineering, construction materials testing, and environmental consulting. TTL is proud to support Medina Valley Athletics. Go Panthers! For more information on TTL services, please visit ttlusa.com or call Justin Clemens at 210-888-6096. TTL, driven to serve our clients, our communities, and our people.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community 80 years ago, and for 80 years we've delivered safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to be a part of this community and continue to serve beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, giving back to libraries, hosting safety presentations, and so much more. We belong to this community and are honored to do so. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at medinaec.org.
Broadcasting for Medina Valley, the state of Texas, America, and
space, the final frontier.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Panther Gym as Medina Valley getting set to take on Floresville here. And we're back here, and we're probably going to have to take another break right away. Pretty close here for the national anthem. But, Maury, we got Floresville here tonight. Big game for the Panthers. Medina Valley looking to stay in that third-place spot, maybe make up some ground on Somerset, who's in second place in front of them, and try to put Floresville another game behind them.
Just looking at the size of the team, looks like it's going to be an even in height-wise. Medina Valley may have a little bit with Romo underneath, may have about 1.5 inches. But tell you one thing, it's a good thing that Floresville can't suit up their coach because it looks like he can still play. He's about 6'7".
We got to take a break for the anthem. We'll be right back.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Buying a new house means a lot of decisions, starting with where are you going to get the best mortgage? At our bank, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, expert-friendly advice, and without the long wait you get from one of those big city financials. Make your dream home a reality. Talk with us. We're an equal housing lender. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Who has the best sports coverage for Medina Valley? We do.
Any of this getting through to you, son?
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Panther Gym as they're introducing the starting lineups right now, and we've done the national anthem, and sorry about that. They started it earlier than normal here. The JV game ended, fairly at a reasonable time, and usually we're, after 6:30 when we start these things, but they got it going pretty quick here today, and, we've had the anthem. We're ready to go. And the starters for Medina Valley, it'll be number 0, Christian Romo, number 1, Tyler Mangum, number 3, Braden Haney, number 10, Chris Child, and number 23, James Gibson, the big man underneath. And then you'll have for Floresville, they will start with number 5, Dominic Davila, number 22, Darian Mayberry, number 30, Demarie Areyu, number 45, Walker Hopkins, and number 50, Carlos Hernandez are the starters. Very deep bench for Floresville. They have 10 guys on their bench, where Medina Valley has 6. So
deepest bench I've seen in high school in a long time.
And so it'll be Romo, Mangum, Haney, Child, and Gibson out there for the Panthers. The Medina Valley will go left to right. Romo out there to jump against Davila. Ball's in the air, and Romo wins the toss. Chris Child gets the basketball, and he will bring it up the floor as the point guard for the Panthers. Child gets it over to Mangum over on the right wing. They're trying to get it down low. Needs some help, and they get it up to Gibson straight away. And now back to Mangum, and Mangum will set things up. And he throws it away. Haney couldn't corral the pass, and Floresville has the basketball. This will be Hernandez with it, number 50 for Floresville. Running the point here for the Tigers. Floresville in all maroon with white numbers on their jerseys. As he gets it over to Hopkins. Hopkins dribble drive over on the baseline, pulls up for the shot off the backboard, no good, but Davila right there to clean it up.
Big putback by number 5 for the Tigers.
And it's a 2-0 score here early, and Braden Haney will bring the basketball up for the Panthers straight across the timeline. Met up top around a screen by Gibson. Drives it down, gives it off to Mangum. Mangum into the lane, gets it to Child in the right corner. Chris Child with it over in the corner. Child dribbling it back up to the top. Guarded by Hernandez. Still straight away. Gets it to Haney. Haney drives in, puts it up with the right hand. Off the backboard and rim, won't go. Rebound fought for by Gibson, and then it's blocked by Davila, but he's going to get called for the foul.
Great job by Gibson on the boards, and Jared, looks like both teams are starting off on defense. They're playing kind of a soft man-to-man.
So Gibson will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Davila with his first foul, and Gibson's free throw is good, nothing but net. James Gibson, leading scorer for the Panthers. Second free throw's off the rim, no good. It's 2-1 Floresville with 6:49 to go in the first quarter. It'll be Hopkins bringing the ball up the floor. Gets it over to Hernandez. Down low, Davila underneath. Tries to go up against Gibson. Couldn't get it to go, but number 22 cleans it up, Mayberry.
Great backdoor rebound by number 22, Mayberry. Panthers need to block out.
That's twice they've been beaten now on a follow-up. Here's Haney with it on the right wing. They get it down to Gibson on the baseline. Gibson pull-up jumper from 15 feet. That won't go. Rebound taking Hernandez, and Floresville will bring it up the floor. Hernandez guarded by Haney up top, looking to dribble drive with the left hand. Goes up, and it's blocked away by Romo. And here comes Medina Valley. Here's Haney with it, driving in, kicks it to Child. In the corner for three. In and out, no good. That ball was down and rattled up and out. Quick outlet pass out. Hernandez goes up with the right hand. That's no good. Rebound taken by Mayberry. They kick it out. Arayu thought about it. Now they'll bring it up to the top. Free ball from straight away. That won't go for Hopkins, and the rebound for Medina Valley.
Chris Child's three-pointer, Jared, went down into the cylinder and came out. Going to have a big matchup here with number 5 and Gibson underneath. Both big bodies pounding each other already.
Gibson at the free throw line, going to drive it in against Davila. Goes underneath him and lays it up and in. Good move there by Gibson to go underneath the arms of Davila. And it's a 4-3 Floresville lead. Hernandez with the basketball over on the right side, looking to dribble drive. Left hand goes up, blocked away, but they're going to get a foul. They're going to get it on Romo. That's going to be his first foul. A lot of banging in there.
Well, Gibson thought that was on him, and he went straight up at it. They got Romo in with the body. And they're going to say it was on the shot, so 2 shots for Floresville.
So Hernandez at the line for a pair of free throws. First one on the way, and he knocks it down. Hernandez with one more, right-hand shooter. Free throw on the way, and he knocks it down. 6-3 is your score. And Child will bring it up the floor for the Panthers. Chris Child across the timeline. He's guarded up top by Hernandez. Child's bounce pass stolen away. Here's Hopkins all the way in the other way. Lays it in with the left hand. A turnover and a run out. And 4 of the 5 starters for Floresville all have points in this ball game already. 8-3 score, and here's Mangum with the basketball. Haney inside. He's going to get a foul called. It's going to be on the floor.
Great step over dribble there by Haney.
That foul's going to be on number 22, Darian Mayberry. That's his first.
Got him reaching in the cookie jar there.
Child will be the inbounder. Gets it into Gibson underneath. Backboard didn't help him out there, and Davila came away. Here's Hernandez the other way, puts it up. That was blocked, but they're going to get Mangum with the push. He didn't get him on the arm, but he got him with the push. That's going to be number 1 on Mangum, and that will send Hernandez to the line for another pair of free throws.
Little bit of just too much contact there with the body. As he said, he never got him on the shot on the arm. He got him with the body underneath.
First free throw for Hernandez is good. He's 3 for 3 from the line.
Wow, their free throws aren't even hitting any rim. They're nothing but net. See if I can jinx him here.
He'll have one more. Free throw on the way, and he knocks it down. 10-3. Floresville leading Medina Valley early on here. Child to bring it up the floor. Child to Romo. Romo with it. Now here's Haney. Haney's going to dribble drive with a left hand. Had it blocked, but they're going to be out of bounds. Floresville. That was actually Mayberry standing out of bounds when he got the basketball to be Panther ball.
Number 5 credited with the block there on Haney.
Child to inbound. Gets it into Gibson underneath, who couldn't hold on to the basketball, and it goes off of his leg out of bounds. It'll be Floresville ball. A lot of turnovers for the Panthers early in this one.
Yeah, that was one James wishes he had back.
Yep. Full court press here for the Panthers. Now they fall back. Hernandez across. Tries to rocket it underneath. They get it to Hopkins. He'll drive it in. Pull up from 13 feet. Won't go. Davila rebound. It won't go. And Gibson comes away with a rebound. And here's Mangum with the basketball. Mangum up across half court. And he threw it away. Good play there by the Tigers. Hopkins goes behind the back. He lost it. The ball's fought for. They'll get a tie up here, and it should be Floresville possession.
You know, Jared, just starting this game, a clean game. They're playing defense, but they're not reaching. This is the kind of game you like. You like to see everything that's made. Everything so far has been contested.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But there's no slapping around at the ball.
Here's Hernandez. Lets the ball fly from 3. That's off the rim, no good. Had an open look. Didn't knock it down, and there's a steal in the backcourt by Hopkins, but he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Panther ball.
Panther fans wanted to reach in there and probably should have been, but no call.
Chris Child kind of got mugged there in the backcourt and have full court pressure here by Floresville. Haney gets it across the timeline, though. He's going to drive it all the way in, pulls up from 13 feet, and he knocks it down. Braden Haney knocks one down, and that's what they need.
Baseball pass down the court.
And Gibson almost stole it away. I think they're going to get a foul called here. They're going to get it on James Gibson.
And Jared, you've noticed too, as soon as the Panthers are on offense, they're picking up Haney from the line. Yeah. They're guarding him all the way down the court.
Hopkins with it in the backcourt for Floresville, and he'll walk it across the timeline here against Mangum, trying to drive it all the way in. And he should have walked, and he did. He took a little hop step there when he picked up the basketball. It'll be a violation in Panther ball. 10-5 with 3:23 to go first quarter. Child with it. Haney, left wing, drives in, puts it up wild. Won't go, but he's going to go to the line for a pair of free throws. They're going to get that foul on number 5, Davila, and that's going to be his second.
That's a big foul.
Yeah.
First quarter already. 2 fouls on the big man.
And so Haney at the line to shoot a pair. First free throw for Haney on the way. Bounces off the front rim, and it won't fall. He'll have one more. Right-hand shooter. Second free throw on the way. Can't knock that one down either. Usually a good free throw shooter. 0 for 2 at the line, though. Floresville back the other way. Hernandez down underneath. Here's Davila. He stays in the game with 2 fouls, and it's stolen away by Romo. Romo to Haney. Haney races it up the floor, crosses over, had it poked away. They race for it, and Child gets knocked down. It should be a foul against Floresville. They're going to get number 22. That's going to be Mayberry, and he's got 2 fouls.
That's his second.
And Coach Neely wants a timeout for the Panthers with 2:59 to go in the first quarter. 10-5 is the score. Floresville leading. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Doubled
so we'll
up
stay right here.
10-5. And Jared, no uncontested shots so far. Everything is being contested. They're picking up Braden Haney as soon as they bring the ball in. Full court press on him, whether he has the ball or not. So they're going to make him work. And I don't know if it's a little bit of fatigue or not, but he's usually pretty deadly on those free throws. Both of those were short.
Yeah, he missed both of them right there. And Like you said, Maury, that nothing is uncontested here, and you got two big boys with Gibson and Davila fighting underneath the basket. Davila with 2 fouls,
and I've noticed,
and he's still in the ball game. If I was Medina Valley, I'd go right at him.
I've noticed James too. I could have swore last time he was playing with some different shoes on. These look like older model. I don't know if something happened to the ones he usually wears, but I thought the last ones were orange.
Yeah, they were. Medina Valley with it out of the timeout. Here's Mangum with the basketball. All 10 starters still on the floor for both teams here. Haney going to dribble drive, pulls up in the lane, and he knocks that down off of 1 foot.
A little floater teardrop there by Haney.
Knocks that one down straight away in the lane. It's 10-7 Floresville. Here's Arroyo with it. Gets it down low. Davila underneath. Goes under. Blocked away by Romo from behind. And here come the Panthers. Child with it. Gets it over to Mangum. Tries to throw it underneath, and it's stolen away. And here's Hernandez on a run out. All alone. Lays it up and in. Carlos Hernandez with 6 points now, and he's had about 3 buckets on runouts like that already. Caden Hernandez getting ready to check into the ball game for the Panthers on the next dead ball. Here's Haney with it over on the right wing. Around a screen by Romo. Tries to get it to Romo. He got pushed from behind. They didn't call it now. They're not going to call it. He's hurt.
I think he got poked in the eye.
Yeah, no, he got pushed down from behind right in front of the official, and he didn't make the call. Romo is up, but, yeah, I think you're right, Maury. I think he got poked in the eye or slapped in the nose, something. Might have banged his face on the court.
Yeah, he fell awkwardly. He could not protect himself when he fell.
Well, and he had his back turned, and the Floresville player bumped him, and that's what knocked him over.
And it was inadvertent. I mean, it wasn't
intentional,
but it just one of those that, caught him by surprise, and he is holding his eyes. So
yeah, he's walking off the floor here, but, probably a call that should have been made, but didn't. Minute 56 to go first quarter, 12-7 the score. Floresville leading. 5-point lead for the Tigers. Checking into the ball game, number 55, Philip Jaramillo. Comes in for Davila, who sits down with his 2 fouls. Hernandez guarded by Haney. Out on the left wing, looks to cross over, kicks it into the corner. Hopkins for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, and Gibson comes away with it. He's trying to lead the break himself, goes all the way in, throws it up, won't go, but he's going to go to the line for a pair of free throws. Good job by Gibson being aggressive, taking that to the rack. Foul on number 30, Demary Arayu, and that's going to be his first foul. That's 5 team fouls now against the Tigers. And Gibson's first free throw on the way is off the rim, no good. He's 1 for 3 from the line tonight.
Ryu is the young man that's tracking down Braden Haney anywhere on the court so far.
Gibson's second free throw is good. Gibson with 4 points, 12-8 the score here. And here come the Tigers back with the basketball. Hopkins with it up front. He steps straight into a long 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, and they're going to get a reach over against Floresville. That should be on number 10.
No doubt, totally over the back of Mr. Tarvin there.
Kyle Estep on the foul. And there's Haney with it. Tarvin into the ball game now for the Panthers. Here's Gibson with it straight away, drives all the way in, goes up and puts it in. James Gibson takes that one strong with the right hand. 12-10 the score now, and here's Floresville with it.
Great body control by Gibson to avoid contact.
Hernandez with it out on the right side here. Crosses over against Haney, drives all the way in with the right hand, won't go. Follow won't go, but a foul called. That's going to be on number 25, Joe Tarvin. That'll be his first.
Not too many times do you say James Gibson and follow it up with no contact.
Yeah, exactly.
To avoid contact.
First free throw on the way for the Tigers is good.
Or they're dialed in at the line.
Rayo makes it. Yeah, they are. That's all 5 starters now on the board for the Tigers.
Mason Doyen in the ball game for the Panthers also.
Second free throw on the way, and he knocks it down. 14-10. And this is Hernandez with it. Caden Hernandez walks it up the floor across the timeline. Hernandez guarded by Hernandez. They get it over. Left wing three for Haney. That's off the back of the rim. No good. Just a little long. And here's Floresville with it. Hernandez up ahead underneath the S-step, and he lays it up and in.
Great ball movement for Floresville.
16-10. Maury, like he said, that's great ball movement there. Ball, I think, only touched the floor once. And that's all the way in for Hernandez, and he lays it up and in. Caden Hernandez splitting the defense. Gets a couple off the bench there. And here comes Carlos Hernandez the other way for Floresville. Pulls up three from the right wing, and he knocks that down. I mean, he rose up with a man right in his face, and he knocked it down. Then they almost stole it away there. Gibson pulls up for three with no time left, and it almost went down. No good. But that will end the first quarter of play. Your score after one. Floresville 19, Medina Valley 12. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Welcome back here to Panther Gym as we go to the second quarter. 19-12, Floresville leading Medina Valley. And Medina Valley will have the basketball, still moving left to right. Caden Hernandez with it for the Panthers as he brings it across the timeline. High screen that time. And he laid it up. It went in and fell back out. Ball fought for. Tariq Sumlin into the ball game for the Panthers. Here's Hopkins with it. Dribble drive, the baseline. Lays it up with the right hand. Couldn't get over the rim. Rebound by Sumlin, and he gets it to Hernandez, who'll walk it up the floor. Hernandez to Haney. Haney pulls up from three from the right wing. In and out, no good. Rebound. Sumlin fights for it. Ball gets loose. It goes out of bounds. It will be Floresville ball.
That previous shot down low, Sumlin affected that shot there as number 45 went in. When he saw Sumlin, he pulled down and short-armed it.
You got a couple of big bodies in there with Gibson and Sumlin underneath the basket now. Here's Hopkins with it over on the left wing. Good screen. That's got to be a moving screen.
That got to be on 55, isn't it? Wouldn't he?
That's going to be on Caden Hernandez. I don't understand that. Jaramillo was moving the whole time he set that screen.
Wow.
So Caden Hernandez with his first foul.
We were both wrong on that one.
And here's Hernandez with it for the Tigers. Hopkins left wing driving all the way in, and they're going to get Sumlin for a reach.
I'm going to say it's on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up for number 45.
Sumlin with his first foul.
Floresville starting this second quarter with their big man number 5 on the bench, giving him some time. He does have 2 fouls.
And the first free throw for Hopkins is good.
Wow, they are solid from the free throw line so far.
20-12, an 8-point lead for the Tigers. Second free throw, knocks it down.
I believe that 8-point lead is from the free throw line. The Panthers being outscored on the charity stripe.
And here's Hernandez bringing it up the floor. Minute gone here in the second quarter. 21-12 is your score. And they're going to get a foul on Jaramillo this time, pushing on Haney, trying to get to the basketball. And they do get Jaramillo, number 55, and that will put them at the line for a 1-and-1. 17 fouls now against Floresville, so the Panthers in the bonus. So Haney at the line, he's 0 for 2 from the foul stripe tonight. First free throw on the way, and he missed that one. Rebound to the Tigers. They bring it all the way up. Hopkins steps into a three straight away off the rim, no good. Rebound Sumlin. Sumlin to Hernandez, and they get up the floor. Underneath to Gibson. Goes up, and he's going to get fouled. The shot never got up to the rim, but they're going to get number 45. That's going to be Walker Hopkins. That's his first foul, and Gibson will go to the line for a pair. Medina Valley's got to start knocking down their foul shots. Gibson's 2 for 4 from the line. Braden Haney's 0 for 4 from the line. That's 6 points right there you've left at the foul
when
stripe.
one of them's the front end of a one-on-one, that's actually 2 misses.
Yep. Gibson's free throw is good. 21-13 the score. 6:40 to go first half. He'll have one more. Right-hand shooter, free throw on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Hopkins. And Hopkins will bring it up the floor for the Tigers. Guarded by Hernandez. Hopkins pulls up, knocks that down. It was a 2. He had his foot on the line. And so Hopkins with 2 more points there, and here are the Panthers back with it, 24-13 now. 11-point lead. Doyen for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, and Floresville comes away with it. Hernandez with it for the Tigers. Gives it off to Hopkins. Hopkins left-hand dribble all the way in. I think they're going to get Hernandez with a bump, and they do. That's 2 fouls on Hernandez. Caden with a pair of fouls. Tristan Hill ready to check into the ball game for Medina Valley. Darian Mayberry and Dominic Davila come back into the game, both with 2 fouls. 6:02 to play. And the thing is they had their big man on the bench. They extended their lead with him on that bench. Hopkins free throw on the way. He gets that to go.
First one, I think, that actually drew iron.
Yep. But he knocked it down.
Yeah, still went through.
He'll have one more. Try to make it a 12-point lead. That'll be the largest of the evening. And he knocks it down.
Panthers still with both big men underneath. You need to pound that ball inside and get some 3-pointers the hard way.
Here's Hill with the basketball for Medina Valley. Guarded by Hernandez. They get it over to Mangum. Mangum with it straight away. Sumlin for 3 from the wing. Knocks it down.
His shot, his spot.
Tariq Sumlin knocks it down. First 3 to go for the Panthers, and it's a 10-point lead. Hopkins looking to drive. Big screen by Davila. Lays it up. Hopkins blew the layup. Won't go. Here's Hill with it. Hill all the way in. Gets it over to Haney. Haney dribble drives in. Puts it up. Threw it away, but they're going to get a foul.
He was passing the ball, but let's see. He was up in the air.
They're going to get 22 Mayberry. That's going to be his 3rd.
They're going to give him 2 shots, although he did pass the ball.
Yep.
Contact was made when he was in the air.
Haney with a chance to cut into the lead.
And that's 3 on 22, isn't it?
Yeah,
early in the second quarter.
3 on Mayberry already in the ball game. And
wow.
Haney misses that free throw. He's 0 for 3 at the line.
0 for 4 now, isn't it?
No, he's 0 for 3.
Thought he missed 2 and then missed the front end of a 1-and-1 while ago.
That's right, he did, yeah.
Wow, 4 points left at the stripe. 5
and
now.
He missed that one. 0 for 5 for Haney. And here's Hopkins with it, looking to drive all the way in. We're going to see what they call here. They're going to get Mangum on the foul. That's it. It's his second.
He was trying to figure out what the official was signaling there.
Yeah. It's going to be a 1-and-1.
Another free throw for Floresville.
18 fouls now. Free throw good.
Be 1-and-1 from here on out until they get to 10, and then it's automatic 2, correct, Jared?
Yes. Hopkins has all 7 points for Floresville in this quarter. Make it 8.
And 4 of them from right there on that stripe.
27-15 your score. Floresville leading with 5:12 to go in the first half. Haney will walk it up the floor. Haney with it around a screen by Gibson. Dumps it down to Gibson. Goes up with the right hand, won't go. Sumlin's shot gets blocked on the back end of that. And then Sumlin runs over Jaramillo, and they're going to get Sumlin on the foul.
And James is getting frustrated there as he's asking him the official, but he was just out of control there, just could not control his body. One more time to the stripe.
Romo's going to come back into the ball game for the Panthers. As Sumlin with 2 fouls, Hernandez with 2 fouls, Mangum with 2 fouls. Jaramillo off the rim, no good. Rebound, Davila underneath. That should have been a 1-and-1.
The officials lost that one. That was a blocking foul.
Yeah,
it should have been 1-on-1, and number 5 for Floresville was on track. He was going after. He was the only one that went after it.
Yeah, nobody else moved into the lane. He was the only one. But, I mean, that should have been a 1-and-1 situation.
Now you got to give him the free throw over. That's all you can do.
They're going to say Medina Valley ball.
One coach is going to be happy and one isn't.
Yeah, absolutely, because what that was a 1-and-1 situation. He missed the free throw. Davila got the rebound and put it in.
They're going to give Floresville the ball.
Yeah, they're going to give.
But not the 2 points, which I think is the right thing to do because they didn't let the players know it was 1-on-1.
Yeah. Well, see, and you don't know if the officials told him 2 shots or not down there.
If they did, only one person heard it.
Yeah.
And that was number 5 for Floresville that got the rebound. And he put it back up, uncontested.
They're trying to say, I think Medina Valley wants to say that the possession arrow should decide possession here. If that's the case, it would be Medina Valley ball.
I could see both sides.
Well, no, it wouldn't. It would be Floresville ball.
Yeah, the arrow is too.
So either way.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't. It says bonus, but it doesn't even say the possession.
Well, I'm looking at the arrow here on the scores table.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the possession arrow is not up on the scoreboard. They're still talking this over with both coaches right here. And as they continue to talk it over here, we'll see. You can tell Coach Neely's not happy.
He's not happy, but he's
He's just telling him, this is my case.
Well, and he's saying you shouldn't go to the possession arrow because.
Yeah.
So with all that
said, Floresville ball. 4:55 to go in the first half. 27-15, Floresville leading. Hernandez with it, guarded by Haney. Round to screen, and he pulls up for 3, missed it. Davila gets the rebound underneath, and he traveled with the basketball. Shuffled his feet a couple of times before he put it on the ground.
Can you say makeup call, maybe?
Maybe so. And here is Mangum with it. Coach Neely's getting aggravated over there with the officials. Gets it to Haney. Haney on the right wing, looking to do something with it. Now pound out a left-hand dribble. Guarded by Hopkins. Gets it down to Gibson. Gibson underneath, tried to get it to Romo, and that pass was knocked away. And it'll be Hernandez with it for the Tigers. He'll bring it up the right side of the floor. Hernandez guarded by Haney. They get it down low. Davila guarded by Gibson. He goes underneath and just powers his way to the bucket and puts it up and in. 29-15, a 14-point lead. Biggest lead of the night for Floresville, and here's Hill with it for the Panthers. They get it to Mangum, and now back around Haney straight away. Haney trying to drive it in. Lays it off to Mangum on the right wing. Comes to Hill. Romo with it. Now Haney. Haney around the screen. Drives all the way in. Lays it up with the left hand, and that won't go. And the rebound by Davila. And he brings it up the floor. He gets it to Hopkins over on the right side of the floor. Hopkins with it. Mangum meets him up top. They throw it to Davila, who will back down against Romo and Gibson. Double teamed, and Gibson comes away. Medina Valley on a 3-on-2 break. Gibson all the way in. Sidesteps one, lays it up and in. He tucks it all the way in himself.
Baseball pass down the court to Davila.
And it's blocked away from behind by Romo, and they're going to call the foul.
That looked like all ball.
Romo can't believe it. Oh, my. They're going to get Christian Romo. He got all ball from behind, actually batted it against the scoreboard, or the backboard, rather.
Last game here, Jared, there was questionable calls on him. Yeah. The one that they fouled him out on was very questionable. That I did not hear any contact at all, but the hand on the ball.
Yeah, and I mean, it was one-on-one with him, and that's going to send Davila to the line for
Davila's even laughing a little bit here because he know he got away with one.
His free throw on the way is good.
Have they missed a free throw yet?
No. Yeah, well, the one on the front end of that 1-and-1.
And they got the ball back.
Yeah. 30-17 your score. Second one on the way. It's a lane violation against Jaramillo for Floresville. That free throw will not count. It'll be Medina Valley ball.
This 13-point lead has all been on the charity stripe.
Yeah, oh, yeah. They'll get it into Hill. 3:13 to go in the half. Medina Valley needs to finish this quarter strong and cut into this lead. Gibson with it, hands it off Mangum all the way in. Right-hand layup, gets it to go and one.
Make up.
Yeah, and Mangum got that to fall. That's going to be on number 45. That's going to be Walker Hopkins. That'll be his second foul. And Mangum to the line to complete an and one and try to cut this down to a 10-point lead. Mangum's free throw on the way. That's off the rim, no good. Medina Valley about 2 for 10 from the stripe. Hernandez 3 off the mark. Rebound, Romo.
There's a reach.
And then, is that going to be on Davila? That'll be his third.
I think it was on 55.
No, it's on Jaramillo. That'll be his second foul. And that'll send Romo to the line for a double bonus. He'll get 2 free throws.
You've got to start putting these down, Jared. You've got to start getting them points with no clock run off here.
First free throw for Romo, knocks it down. First points of the night for Christian Romo. He has one more. Right-hand shooter. Free throw on the way is good. So Romo gets them both. And here comes Hopkins with it. 30-21 your score. Here's Hernandez on the left side, guarded by Haney. Around the screen by Davila. Has to pull the ball back out. Good defense by Haney. Gets it down low, poked away out of bounds. It'll stay Floresville ball, but good defense that time by Medina Valley to deny that pass into Davila and not let Hernandez turn the corner off that screen. 2:34 to go. Hernandez, the inbounder, gets it into Jaramillo. Gets it up top. Araju with it. Gets it over to Hernandez on the right side. He's tried to dance around a screen. Pull up jumper. In and out, no good. Davila the rebound. He can't get it to go. Rebound fought for it. Mangum comes away with it. Mangum quickly up the right side of the floor. All the way in with the right hand. Lays it off. Here's Haney. Thought about the three. Passed it up. Hill straight away. Left-hander for three. And he knocks it down.
Bang!
Tristan Hill for three. And a timeout going to be taken. 30-24 your score. Medina Valley down by 14 at 1 point. Cut the lead down to 6. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Floresville. And Medina Valley with 2:01 to go here in the first half, trailing 30-24.
After being behind by 13, a little bit of run here, Jared, to end the first half for the Panthers. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Yeah, and that was a big points off the bench right there for Tristan Hill, knocking that down. Left-hand shooter from straight away and got it to go. Medina Valley's got some momentum back on their side. They're starting to play a little more physical defensively and starting to assert themselves on the defensive end.
Good confident shot out there from behind the arc by Hill. And the lefty put it right through.
And here is Floresville with it, coming right to left. Hopkins will walk it up the floor here. And here's Hernandez straight away. Hernandez with it. Tries to split the defense, gets it underneath. Puts it up and in. That's going to be S-Step with it. Puts it in, and he's going to go to the line for an and one.
Got position on Romo, and he's saying right now, my bad. Let him get in.
Foul is on Romo, his third. 3 fouls now on Christian Romo, and Estep will be at the line to shoot a free throw here to try to complete the and one. Free throw on the way, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Romo had it knocked away, and there's going to be a foul called. That's going to be on number 30, Arayu. That'll be his second.
Update from down in Floresville with 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Medina Valley up 11-7. How about that offensive onslaught?
Wow.
11-7.
Here's Romo at the line. He'll shoot a pair of free throws. Chance to get this lead back down to 6. First free throw. Ooh, rims off, no good.
I can only imagine the contact and the defense that's playing in that game down in Floresville.
Romo's second free throw is on the way, and he gets that one to rim in. Romo with 3 points now, 32-25, a minute 40 to go first half. Hopkins with it, walks it up, guarded by Mangum. Tried to use a screen, he has to back it out to the wing. Crossed over, lost the ball, but right to Hernandez. Hernandez with it, guarded by Romo. Good job by Romo there on Hernandez. Kind of a size advantage for Hernandez there on a mismatch. Why are you trying to get around? Hernandez for 3. That's going to be way off the mark, an air ball, but it goes right to Etep. And they're going to get a foul called against Floresville here. We'll see who this is on. It's going to be on 55, Jaramillo. That's going to be his third foul off the bench.
Need to cut into this lead here from the stripe.
Gibson going to the stripe here for a pair of free throws on the double bonus. And the big thing here is, Medina Valley playing some good defense. Floresville almost got a gift on that air ball because it went right to Estep, but he couldn't make it go, and Gibson misses the first free throw. Number 20, Michael Hagg, checks into the ball game for Floresville. Gibson with one more free throw with 1:07 to go. Free throw on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound taken by Estep, and here's Hagg, will bring it up the floor with 1:02 to go. Guarded by Romo up top. Almost stolen away by Hill. Ball's on the floor. Still on the floor. Romo can't get it. Now they scramble for it. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will be with Floresville. 51 seconds to go. 32-25 the score. 7-point lead for the Tigers. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. Hagg trying to get it in. He does to Hernandez. Hernandez brings it back up top here. He's guarded by Haney. Trying to get around him. Haney did a good job. Now he crosses over, goes up. Wild shot won't go. Rebound and a foul is going to be against Floresville.
Going to get number 10.
Yeah, that's going to be on Estep. That's going to be his second foul, and Gibson's going to shoot free throws on the other end. Got to make these free throws, though. Tarvin ready to come into the ball game for the Panthers. Free throw by Gibson, and he knocks that one down. Tarvin will come in. Romo sits down with 40.9 to go. Gibson with one more free throw. Free throw on the way is no good. Rebound, out of bounds. Floresville ball. That probably should have been a push against Tarvin right there. They didn't call it. It goes out of bounds to Floresville. 32-26 your score. And here comes Hopkins with the basketball. Hopkins driving all the way in, puts it up with the right hand. That's short, no good. Rebound Gibson. Here comes Mangum. 33 seconds to go. Mangum all the way up the floor. Dumps it off Hill. Haney into the corner for 3. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for. Hopkins, they're going to get a run out with Hernandez all the way in. Lays it up and in with 20 seconds to go. Hernandez laid it in, and now they throw it away again, and Hernandez blows the layup underneath with 11 seconds. They're going to get a foul on Hernandez as he bumped Hill, and Hill will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. Pelter-skelter all of a sudden here in the last 20 seconds of this game. And they do get Carlos Hernandez. That's his first foul. Tristan Hill to the line for a pair of free throws.
And I think Hernandez just showing frustration because he missed a little bunny.
Yeah, he did. Free throw is good.
Hill with 4 points off the bench for the Panthers.
He'll have one more free throw. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound, that's going to be a foul on Tarvin underneath the basket.
And that's going to send Floresville to the line.
Yeah, that'll send. Yeah, that should send Hopkins to the line, I think. We'll see who they call that on. No, Arayu will go to the line.
A little bit of acting, but that was a pretty good forearm shiver across the back by Tarvin there.
Yeah, that's his second foul. 10.3 to go. Free throw on the way. Knocks it down. Eight-point lead. One more free throw on the way, and that's off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. Gibson gets it, 9 seconds to go. Here's Hill. Hill racing it up the floor, gets it underneath Mangum, dishes it off to Tarvin, who puts it up and in, and that will end the first half. Joe Tarvin getting that bucket to go right before the buzzer there, cutting the lead, 35-29 your score, a 6-point lead for Floresville. Panthers were down 14 at 1 point here. They cut this lead down to 6.
With 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go, the Panthers were down 14. Cut it in half and then 2, so 6 points. Not unsurmountable here at halftime, Jared.
No, not at all. A good end of that half for Medina Valley.
And coulda, woulda, shoulda. What would have happened if the Panthers could have knocked down some free throws?
Yeah, exactly. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we will continue here in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over for the big game, they always bring your favorite snacks, and everyone knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's like having a State Farm agent like Hazel Russell. Hazel's here to get to know you and understand your life, so she can make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you. Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441 or visit hazelrussell.com today.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. Sammy's Restaurant and Habeas Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Habeas Alsatian Bakery a must to visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Habeas Alsatian Bakery, online at habeasbakery.com.
Get the lowest prices of the year with employee pricing for all at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest rated Chevrolet dealership. You pay what we pay on a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at just $25,999, or lease for $360 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get an all-new 2020 Silverado Texas Edition, lease for $390 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, get no-charge window tint and a no-charge spray-in bed liner with every new truck purchase. With deals like these, it's easy to see why more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, a proud member of the Kalig Auto Group, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com. Highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction. Call 210-640-3184 for full price details.
You gotta look at the guy next to you. Now, I think you're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows you're gonna do the same for him.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Panther Gym. Medina Valley trailing Floresville 35-29 at halftime. And for the Panthers, talk about some of the scoring. Kristen Romo with 3 points. Tyler Mangum with 2 for the Panthers. Braden Haney only 4 points in this game. They've kept him pretty quiet. He's missed about 6 free throws already in this ball game. James Gibson with 9 points to lead Medina Valley scoring. And then off the bench, Caden Hernandez with 2, Tristan Hill with 4, Joe Tarvin with 2, and then Tariq Sumlin with 3 points off the bench for the Panthers. For Floresville, their starters mostly doing the job. Dominic Davila with 5, Darian Mayberry with 2, Damarai Arroyo with 3, Walker Hopkins with 12 points in the ball or with 10 points in the ball game, and Carlos Hernandez with 11. Those are all the starters, and then Kyle Estep 2 points off the bench. Starters for Floresville really getting it done, but they had a 14-point lead at one point in this ball game. And Medina Valley's cut it to 6 here at the half.
Yeah, with a little bit over 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter, it was a 14-point deficit. The Panthers have battled back, but Jared, the difference in the ball game is at the charity stripe.
Yes.
The Panthers have left a lot of points on the floor, where Floresville, I believe, has only missed 2 free throws, and it's a difference of about 13 points. And the margin in the ball game is Medina Valley down by 6. So you can just shore up your free throws. You know, you're ahead in this ball game.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right, Maury. And, one of the things to look at, the free throws, especially Medina Valley with some sloppy turnovers early in the ball game. They've kind of cleaned that up now. Another thing that the Panthers are doing a lot better is they're getting a little more physical defensively, and they're not allowing Hernandez to get around those screens and drive into the lane and create havoc. They're keeping him out on the perimeter now and not letting him turn the corner.
And what was, we talked about it through the first quarter, what was really a clean game turned out to be kind of real sloppy there down the stretch in the second quarter. A lot of fouls, a lot of reach-in fouls, and I guess that comes with a little bit of fatigue, but, just got to shore it up and a lot of ticky-tack fouls, and it was called both ways.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
I think it was a case of the officials kind of letting it get out of hand there right at the end. They need to settle down here and get this game under control here in the second half.
Yeah, and I think if Medina Valley can start knocking some of those free throws down and can keep that defensive intensity up, I think they have a good chance to get over the hump here and get a win here in the second half.
Well, you'll stop some of that reaching if you can make them pay for it at the charity stripe. Yep. Unfortunately for the Panthers, they have not been able to do that thus far tonight through 2 quarters.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're going to go ahead and take one more break here and come back. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
TTL is a full-service engineering and environmental consulting firm specializing in geotechnical engineering, construction materials testing, and environmental consulting. TTL is proud to support Medina Valley Athletics. Go Panthers! For more information on TTL services, please visit ttlusa.com or call Justin Clemens at 210-888-6096. TTL, driven to serve our clients, our communities, and our people.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community 80 years ago, and for 80 years we've delivered safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to be a part of this community and continue to serve beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, giving back to libraries, hosting safety presentations, and so much more. We belong to this community and are honored to do so. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at medinaec.org.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the detail tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Welcome back here to Panther Gym as we are getting ready to start the third quarter. The third quarter of play here. There's about a minute 13 left here in the halftime. 35-29 your score. Medina Valley trailing Floresville here. But
you kind of have to like the college standings right now. Gonzaga Bulldogs are number one, and your wife's team, if she graduated from the Baylor Bears, are number two. So there you go.
Yeah, it's funny because she's a big Baylor fan, and I like Notre Dame, I like Gonzaga. Our teams have never played each other, ever, and they have in women together. Yeah, in women, but while we've been together, they have not, and I'm waiting for that at some point. That Baylor will play Gonzaga in the Final Four.
Where is the Final Four this year?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Is it somewhere where you could close?
Oh yeah, if it was somewhere close. I've gone and seen them play when they were in the regional in Houston before. I saw them play 2 games there. I saw them win the first one. They lost to Duke to go to the Final Four. But, when they come close, I'd like to go. I know the night that we did the Brenham game for Medina Valley, they played A&M at College Station and beat them by about 20 points. But I would have liked to have gone to that, but we had to do the game.
Keys to
Not
the game.
that I'm complaining. Keys to this game, make your free throws. Absolutely.
Yep.
Medina Valley will have the ball to start the second half as Braden Haney will inbound. All the original starters out there for both teams. And they get it inbounded to Mangum. Mangum will walk it up the floor. Panthers now going right to left. Gets it in. Haney right away. Dumps it down. Gibson lost it out of bounds. Floresville ball. Foul trouble to tell you about. Romo with 3 for the Panthers. Dominic Davila with 2. Darian Mayberry with 3 for Floresville. Hernandez driving all the way in, right-hand floater. That won't go. Rebound Davila underneath. Still fighting with the ball. Goes up with it. They're going to call 3-second violation in the lane because he got that ball up and put it in the basket, but it will not count.
Well, his mistake was he brought it down to the floor to where the smaller guys could grab it.
And here's Child with the basketball for the Panthers. Gets it over to Mangum. Mangum lays it off to Haney on the left wing. Haney with it, looking for a screen by Gibson. Trying to get inside. Haney had it blocked, but he's going to go to the line for a pair of free throws, a shooting foul. We'll see if this is on number 30 or 5. They're going to get 30. It's going to be Arroyo, and that's going to be his third. Not a prominent scorer for Floresville, but he plays good defense.
Yeah, he's been picking up Haney as soon as he's got the ball at the stripe.
Haney missed another free throw. Very uncharacteristic of Braden Haney. He'll have one more. Free throw on the way, and he gets that one to fall. That might be just what he needs to see one go through the basket right there. Girls leading at Floresville 30-21 at the half. And there is a miss and a push underneath, and that's going to be against Medina Valley. That's going to be on Romo, and that's going to be his 4th.
Wow, I never even saw him in the middle of that play.
No,
Wow, that's going to bring in Tarvin off the bench.
And Romo's saying, I didn't do anything.
Well, he cannot get a break here at home these last couple of games.
He absolutely can't. They'll inbound it here. It's straight away. That's Mayberry. Here's Hernandez with it. Hernandez guarded by Haney. Good defense. Gets it underneath Davila. Spins around and gets it up and in. Dominic Davila puts it up and in.
Give the assist to number 50.
And here's Mangum with it. 37-30 the score. Haney, left wing, uses the screen by Gibson. Now he's got to back it out. He's got Davila on him. Davila backed off. Here's Haney. Thought about the three. Throws up a teardrop. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Davila underneath. Gives it off to Mayberry. Now over to Hopkins, who will walk it up the floor. Hopkins up top. He wants a screen from Davila, and he gets it. Drives it all the way in. Dumps it off underneath. The layup will not go. Rebound by Floresville.
On the line.
And he stepped out of bounds, did Mayberry, and it will be Medina Valley basketball.
You know, number 50 for them, Hernandez, he's one of the leading scorers, and it's a quiet scoring job.
Yeah.
There's nothing really highlight by his scoring.
Here's Mangum driving all the way in. He tried to lay it off to Tarvin, and he threw it away. Wild shot by Mayberry, kind of out of control there, and he missed the layup. Rebound Medina Valley. Back come the Panthers, and now Mangum loses it the other way. Back and forth we go. Hopkins all the way in, lays it up and in. Hopkins with a couple points right there, and it's 39-30. 6-point leads pushed up to 9. Here's Gibson. He holds on to the basketball, gets it off to Haney. Haney drives in, right-hander.
Lot of body.
Won't go. Gets it out to Mangum. Offensive rebound. Haney with it up top. Gets it over to Child. Child to dribble it back up to the top here between the circles. Child straight away looking for a screen from Gibson. Gets it to Gibson on the pick and roll. Puts it up and in. Good play that time, and James Gibson finishes it off.
Good dish in there by Christopher Child.
39-32 your score, and here's Hernandez. Tries to throw it to Davila underneath. Gibson comes away with it. Everyone on the floor, but here's Medina Valley and Haney. Haney drives in. Right-hand layup gets it to go. Braden Haney. Back the other way, and they throw it away, but it'll be out of bounds off Medina Valley. Panthers almost came up with a steal on the long pass.
Christopher Child almost picked that off. And Floresville coach is saying, guys, let's just settle down here a little bit as the Panthers have cut into this lead now. Shortest lead so far, Jared, in a long time.
39-34.
I think midway through the first quarter, the Panthers haven't been this close.
39-34 your lead. It was a 6-point game at halftime. It's down to 5 right now. Mayberry will inbound the basketball for the Tigers underneath it on the baseline under their own basket. Mayberry gets it in Hernandez. And now we're going to have – they need a towel underneath. They're going to blow it dead here because they've got some sweat on the floor. So they want to clean it up, just trying to be safe about it.
Yep, safety first. Good heads-up job by the official. That's the spot where Gibson and number 5 were battling on the floor a while ago.
Him and Davila went flailing on the ground, both of them.
And, you know, Davila's done a good job since that first quarter, Jared. He picked up 2 fouls 3 minutes into the ball game and has played ever since and hadn't picked one up since.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially with all that banging that's going on underneath.
Yeah. The unfortunate person in all that's been Christian Romo.
Oh, he cannot catch a break here at home. He never caught a break the last time here when we did the game against Southwest.
Yeah,
he fouled out on some very questionable
and
stuff.
Fouled out with about 5 minutes left in that game, and it went to overtime. Here's Floresville getting it, inbound it. Rajo with it. Thought about the three, passed up on it. Puts up a runner in the lane, off the front rim, no good. Rebound Gibson, then they're going to get a foul called here.
You might get 5 here with the reach in. Let's see.
We'll see.
Nope, they're going to get 30.
And that's going to be his 4th foul.
And he's a
good
point guard, the ball handler out front, him and number 50, Hernandez.
Here's Child with it, 39-34, 4:30 to go. Panthers with the basketball. Gets it to Gibson, underneath Gibson, around Davila, puts it up and in. James Gibson with the right hand, leads down to 3. Back quickly the other way. Here's Hernandez with it on the right wing, guarded by Haney. Hernandez looking Davila underneath. Gets it down, puts it up, straight into Tarvin, who throws it into Haney. Now a long outlet pass, and it's stolen away by Hopkins. Back the other way. Here's Floresville. Puts it up, blocked, and a foul. Oh! Davila knocked him over.
Well, that's kind of a flop job. He didn't try, but Tarvin tried to sell that pretty good there.
But you know what? He threw his left arm.
He did.
Extended it completely
He gave him a forearm shiver. And they're saying it's after. Well, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's after.
You know,
all that matters is that he pushed him to the ground.
It's a dead ball foul.
Free throw on the way is good by Mayberry. I don't know who the original personal foul was on. 40-36 your score.
I thought it was on 5, Jared, but don't be sure of that.
Free throw is no good. Rebound, Floresville. Hopkins with it into the corner. Dribble drive, lays it up. That won't go. Rebound underneath, and Davila gets it to go. This game's getting a little chippy on both sides. Here's Mangum with it for the Panthers. 42-36 the score. Haney with it, left wing, gives it to Gibson. Gibson guarded by Davila, wants to dribble drive on him. Spins around, puts it up, won't go, but Davila called for the foul. That'll be his third. And that'll send Gibson to the line for a pair. So Gibson at the line for a pair. First free throw on the way, and he's short at that one, no good. Got to make your free throws here late in this ball game. 42-36 your score. Gibson trying to cut it to a 5-point lead. He'll have one more free throw. Right-hand shooter, shot on the way, and he knocks it down. 14 points now in the game for Gibson. Hopkins will walk it up the floor. 3:30 to play third quarter. Hopkins with it. Gets it down low. Davila lays it up and in.
Too easy.
Yeah, he had the position underneath. And here's Medina Valley back the other way. Mangum with the basketball. Mangum guarded by Hopkins. Gets it to Child over on the left wing. Child straight away. Gets it to Haney. Haney with the basketball, holding on to it. Now he'll pound out, left-hand dribble, crosses over, drives into the lane with the right hand. Layup up and off the rim, won't go. It went off the heel, the front, and then out. And here's Hopkins the other way against Gibson, and he lays it up and in.
Uncontested at the rim.
Lead back up to 9. Every time Medina Valley gets within about 5, Floresville goes on a little 4-0 run. Here's Child underneath. Gets it to Gibson. Gibson against Davila. No foul called that time. Missed it. They get it back. Haney for 3 from the right wing. Knocks it down. Braden Haney, a much-needed three-pointer. And it's 46-40. And here's Hernandez with it for the Tigers. 2:20 to play third quarter. Spins the corner. Puts up the teardrop. Won't go, but the putback is right there by Mayberry. Haney pulls up, lets it off to Gibson, goes underneath Davila, no foul. Tarvin underneath, puts it up and in. Bodies laying all over the floor. Gibson's still down. He's getting up, and they're going to have to call timeout here. He was laying on the floor. Davila couldn't get the rebound. Tarvin somehow came away with the ball amongst all the bodies
and
laying
the
everywhere.
Putback for the 2.
48-42 the score. Medina Valley needs some stops on the defensive end right now. Floresville's got some easy buckets the last few times down the floor. They're going to dry up the floor now on underneath the Medina Valley basket.
Didn't know that was the coach's job to have to go out there and clean the floor.
Yeah. Davila will sit down for Floresville. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's just over here drying himself with the towel while they do all this. It's Gibson, Tarvin, Haney, Child, and Mangum on the floor for Medina Valley. Hopkins, Jaramillo, Mayberry, Hernandez, and Davila on the floor for Floresville. Hopkins with it. On the left side, goes underneath Davila, spins around, double team, puts it up, won't go. Rebound, ripped down by Tarvin, and he comes out with it, gets it to Child, who brings it across the timeline. Child lays it all the way in, tried to dish it off to Gibson, and now he has it, and he falls out of bounds, and it's going to be Floresville ball. That just a little out of sorts that time. Floresville basketball with 1:37 to go. And here comes Hopkins up the floor for the Tigers. Hopkins over on the left side, gets it straight away. Hernandez for three. And he knocks it down.
Haney just a little late on defense there.
Good screen that time at the free throw line to pop Hernandez open, and then they're going to get Hernandez for the foul on the other end against Braden Haney. That's his second foul.
Oh, wow.
4 team fouls now against Floresville.
That puts Hernandez back as one of the leading scorers again for the Tigers. And quietly he's up there in double digits.
Yeah, him and Hopkins both with 14 points. Haney trying to get it inbounded, gets it into Tarvin. Gives it off to Haney. Haney looking to drive all the way in. Right hand scoop shot, won't go, rolls across the rim, outlet pass Hernandez. He'll lay it up, uncontested, and puts it in. Runs the lead back up to 11. Here's Mangum with it, a minute to go, third quarter. It's just a 6-point lead. They've gone on a 5-0 run. Here's Haney. Fakes the three, now he'll back it out. Left hand dribble, looking to cross over, leaves it for Child. Child with it up top. Haney thought about the three, puts it on the floor, dribbles it in, gets it off to Tarvin. Right hand shot will go from about 11 feet. 53-44, and back the other way is Hopkins, 34.3 to go. Hopkins looking to drive all the way in against Tarvin, blocked out of bounds. It'll be Floresville ball with 27.2 left.
Good body control there by Joe Tarvin underneath to avoid the foul.
Floresville to inbound. They get it into Davila. Davila out to Mayberry. Mayberry straight away, steps into a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Davila underneath. Lays it up with the right hand and knocks it down.
Just no blocking out there. He went right down the middle of the lane for the rebound and the putback.
13 seconds to go, down to 10. Here's Haney with it, left wing. With 7 seconds, uses the screen by Gibson. Gets around, drives all the way in, lays it up. That won't go. Rebound fought for underneath, and that'll end the third quarter of play. It was 6 points at halftime. It's 11 points now as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Your score, Floresville 55, Medina Valley 44. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Basketball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
TTL is a full-service engineering and environmental consulting firm specializing in geotechnical engineering, construction materials testing, and environmental consulting. TTL is proud to support Medina Valley Athletics. Go Panthers! For more information on TTL services, please visit ttlusa.com or call Justin Clemens at 210-888-6096. TTL, driven to serve our clients, our communities, and our people.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community 80 years ago, and for 80 years we've delivered safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to be a part of this community and continue to serve beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, giving back to libraries, hosting safety presentations, and so much more. We belong to this community and are honored to do so. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back here to Panther Gym as we go to the fourth quarter.
Work to be done here for the Panthers.
Romo back on the floor for the Panthers. He'll have 4 fouls. It'll be Romo, Gibson, Tarvin, Haney, and Mangum on the floor. Hernandez, Hopkins, Jaramillo, Mayberry, and Davila for Floresville, and the Tigers with the basketball. Moving left to right, here's Hopkins around the screen, drives in. He's going to palm the basketball, carried it, and it'll be a turnover. It'll be Panther ball. Good start there for the Panthers. Mangum will inbound right in front of the Floresville bench. Gets it into Gibson. Back to Mangum, and he'll bring it up the floor. Panthers down 11. Here's Mangum with the basketball. Gets it over to Gibson. Steps back for three. Thought about it. Passed up the shot. That ball was tipped into the backcourt. Mangum retains possession. Mangum up ahead to Haney. 7:34 to play in the ball game. Haney with it up top. Guarded by Jaramillo. Gets it down to Gibson. Free throw line. Gets all the way in. Lays it up. Won't go. Rebound fought for. Romo comes away with it. Romo kicks it out. Mangum. Mangum drives in. Dishes it to Tarvin. Puts it up and in. Joe Tarvin.
Good feed there by Mangum.
And so Davila with it up top here. And here's Hernandez. Hernandez around a screen by Davila. Drives it all the way in. Throws that ball up. No good. Rebound by Hernandez. Just throws one up in the air, and Tarvin's going to, ripped away by Mayberry. Blocked. It'll be a foul against Medina Valley. I mean, they just threw that ball up for grabs, and Tarvin come away with it, and Mayberry snatched it away, and that foul's going to be against Braden Haney, who wasn't even next to the basketball.
They just give him a technical.
Yep. Wow. And so they're going to send Hernandez to the line to shoot.
The technical is going to be on number 3, Haney.
Wow. Hernandez, free throw on the way is good. They'll have one more.
And then they also may get
the ball
some on
too.
the shot too, or do they call it on the floor? The original foul, we'll see.
No, the original foul was on the floor.
Was it? Okay.
So they're going to get the 2 shots and they're going to get the ball.
Oh, no. They're going to say he's going to get to shoot the technical foul. They're going to say he was in the act of shooting on the first one.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what I was going to say. So that's why Braden was so upset.
How was that a foul on the shot? He wasn't even.
That is why Braden got upset. He wasn't even close to the play, I don't even think, and then they called him on the shot.
Well, that's 3 free throws he's made here. It's a 12-point lead. He's got one more. And he missed that one off the front rim, no good. And they're going to get the basketball. Hopkins will inbound it on the far side of the court.
Could be a 5-point play here, or 6, depending on what happens here. He's right.
Yeah, he's right. Coach Neely over here saying that number 22, Mayberry, should have been the one shooting the fouls. He was
50 was the one that bailed it out from the corner and threw it up.
Yep. Haney went for the steal, missed it. Hernandez for 3, knocks it down.
That's the dagger. Wow. That's a 6-point swing.
Yep. And here's Haney with it. Gibson's going to let fly from 3.
Yes!
Knocks it down. James Gibson answers on the other end. 61-48. Coach Neely's taking a time, or they called an official timeout. Hernandez is going to bring it up the floor. He gives it off to Hopkins, who will bring it up. Coach Neely's not happy with Carlos Hernandez for Floresville. And that ball is blocked away by Romo, and Floresville retains possession. Jaramillo with it. Gets it out to Mayberry. And now here's Hernandez with it straight away. Looking to dribble drive all the way in. Throws up a wild shot. No, but a foul's going to be called.
Going to get bailed out. Little out of control there, but he's going to get the benefit of the call. 3 on Haney.
Yep. Haney got called for the foul. Hernandez will be at the line shooting free throws. First free throw is no good. 61-49 the score. 12-point lead, trying to extend it to 13. Free throw on the way, knocked that one down. Medina Valley ball, 62-49 the score. Here's Haney with it. Haney dribbles all the way in, pulls up from 14 feet, No, won't go. Tarvin the rebound. It won't go, but he's fouled. Would have liked to have seen that one fall in for the and one, but
that
it
would have been a good
for a pair.
Nice 3-point play there.
That'll be on Philip Jaramillo. That's his 4th. Tarvin, free throw on the way. Off the back rim, no good. Tarvin's second free throw on the way. That one rattles down. Gets it to go. And a timeout taken. And with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. Also, you're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back here to Panther Gym. 6:02 to go in the fourth quarter. 62-50 the score. Medina Valley in the full court press now. Floresville with the basketball. They'll have to go the length of the floor. Hopkins will inbound. Gets it into Davila. Back to Hopkins. Hopkins going to bring it up the floor. Gets it over to Hernandez. Hernandez with it, guarded by Haney. Hernandez dribble drive all the way in. Puts it up, blocked by Gibson, out of bounds. It'll be Medina Valley basketball. Good job there by Gibson. And that ball went off of Hernandez while he was laying on the floor. And Gibson gets it across the timeline here for the Panthers. Gibson for three. Oh, knocks it down. James Gibson with a pair of threes in the fourth quarter, and it's 62-53. Down to a 9-point single-digit game. 5:30 to go. Here's Hopkins with it on the right side. They get it down to Davila. Kicks it out Hernandez. Hernandez backing it out, gets it back to Hopkins.
Ooh.
And he looked like he walked, got away with it. Underneath, lays it off, throws it Davila, puts it up. Jumper, won't go, rebound, Romo. And then he throws it away. Underneath Mayberry, they're going to get a foul called against Mangum as Jaramillo was falling out of bounds, and they get Mangum for the hold there, grabbing.
Thought they were going to get him on the baseline out of bounds, but
Panthers almost came away with a stop right there. Couldn't get it. Jaramillo to inbound. Gets it underneath. Won't go, but Davila right there to clean it up. Back up to an 11-point game. Here's Mangum with it. Mangum pulls it back out. Here's Gibson, guarded by Davila on the left wing. Gibson dribble drives all the way in. Reverse layup gets it to go. James Gibson, 8 points here in the fourth quarter. Down to a 9-point game. The Panthers need some stops. Here's Hernandez, guarded by Mangum. Uses a screen by Davila. Steps away. Pull-up jumper. In and out. No good. Rebound Gibson. Here come the Panthers. Mangum all the way in against Davila. Lays it up. Won't go. Romo tried to dunk it. That won't go. Tarvin. No. Travel on Tarvin.
Gonna say he shuffled his feet. I didn't see it. I thought he went straight up and down with it.
Romo tried to slam that home, and he went off the back iron.
And if he just keeps composure, he lays it right in.
Yeah, and then Tarvin gets, and they're going to get Hernandez on the baseball pass. Deep underneath Davila.
That's walking!
He walked with the basketball. They're going to say he carried the basketball. 4:22 to go, and it's Panther ball. Timeout taken.
Game ain't over yet.
No, this game's been crazy here the last little bit. That's going to be a full timeout. And with that, we're going to take a break also. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Buying a new house means a lot of decisions, starting with where are you going to get the best mortgage? At our bank, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, expert-friendly advice, and without the long wait you get from one of those big city financials. Make your dream home a reality. Talk with us. We're an equal housing lender. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Back here in the fourth quarter, 4:22 to go. It's Medina Valley ball. They trail 64-55. Mangum gets it across the timeline here. Here's Haney. Thought about the three, passed it up, drives over on the baseline, gets it to Tarvin, puts it up, knocks it down. Joe Tarvin.
Some big baskets down the stretch here for Joe Tarvin.
Yeah, absolutely. Down to a 7-point lead. Panthers trying to claw back. Here's Hopkins driving all the way in, lays it up. He got fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair. We'll see who they call the foul on. That's going to be on James Gibson. That's only his second foul.
Panthers are trying this little mini run here, Jared, with the three big men out there. Romo, Gibson, and Tarvin.
Hopkins' first free throw is good.
Making it hard to get something underneath, but charity stripe free throw for 45.
Second free throw for Hopkins is good. He gets them both. He's got 16 points in the ball game. Back to a 9-point lead with 3:56 to go, and here is Haney. Haney straight away, guarded by Jaramillo. Gets it to Gibson. Gibson dribble drive, lays it up. Won't go, but a foul's going to be called. We'll see who that's on. That's going to be on number 22. That's going to be on Mayberry, and that'll be his fourth.
Can cut into the lead with no time running off the clock here.
Gibson at the foul line. Free throw on the way. Oh, hit every part of the rim and wouldn't fall. Rayo checks back into the ball game. Jaramillo will take a seat. Gibson's second free throw. Off the mark, no good. Missed a pair. 3:44 to go. Floresville ball. 66-57 the score. Here's Hernandez with it on the left side. Davila up top. Gets it over to Hopkins. They weave it around, and Mayberry has it up top. Here's Davila. All they're content to do is pass it around right now and look for a good shot. Here's Hopkins going to the rim, lays it up and in.
Just a little weave there, and he's found the spot in the soft spot of the zone for the runner.
Haney kicks it out. Gibson for three. Off the mark, no good. 2 for 3 from on the arc now. What a pass that was. And Hernandez blew the layup on the other end. And here comes Mangum. Up ahead, Tarvin kicks it out. Haney, left corner three, knocks it down. Braden Haney gets the three ball to fall, and it's 68-60. Medina Valley not going away so easy. Down by 8. And there's some words here between Hopkins and
Well, they're arguing
Gibson
amongst themselves.
Yep.
Floresville is here now.
Yep. So Medina Valley, it's a full timeout. With that, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to Panther Basketball, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back here to Panther Gymnasium. 68-60 the score here in the fourth quarter. Medina Valley trailing by 8 points to Floresville here. But I know at the break, Maury said the official came over. They called offsetting technical fouls. I don't know who they were on, but there was one against each team here, and they just offset.
But they do
count
as
the
a
bonus.
team foul.
Yes,
so both teams are in the bonus,
and they
right?
count as personal fouls, yes. And so it will be Floresville basketball. And they'll get it inbounded. They bring it up the floor here now. Medina Valley looking for some stops. They get it over to Hopkins. Davila up top, and they're just going to weave that ball around the perimeter like they've been doing.
I wouldn't take another shot.
Yeah, with no shot clock. Oh, and Jaramillo dribbled it off his foot, but he keeps possession of the basketball.
And they've been clutch from the free throw line.
Hopkins kicks it out, Hernandez. Hernandez just wasting some clock. Davila back to Hopkins. Hopkins spins around, dumps it off. That's what they're doing. They're just wasting that clock, not content not to shoot the basketball here.
They've run off 40 seconds here in this possession.
Yep. Wow.
4 corners here.
Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. And then Haney's finally going to have to foul, and he fouls Hernandez.
Well, you can't just let them keep passing the ball around. You need offensive possessions here.
Yep. And so you're going to get Hill into the ball game here, and also, I believe.
But what you're going into now is danger time, because after this foul, I believe it's two free throws the rest of the way here for Floresville.
Yes, it is. So Hill comes into the ball game. Free throw on the way is good. Hernandez now with 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Doyen in now for Joe Tarvin.
So it's Haney, Mangum, Gibson, Doyen, and Hill on the floor. Missed the second free throw, and Medina Valley comes away with it. Here's Hill up the floor. 9-point lead for Floresville, and Hill loses the basketball, falls on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with Medina Valley. And a timeout, 30-second timeout taken by Coach Neely. With 1:49 to go, Medina Valley's going to have to find a way. They need 9 points in a hurry here, and they need some stops. And if you're Medina Valley, you got to knock these shots down here. That's the first part of it. You got to get open, get something easy.
And you really can't run, any kind of really set plays and run any time off the clock, because the clock is not your friend right now with 1:49 to go and 9-point deficit. Panthers, I believe, Jared, one time had cut this fourth quarter lead to 6 points, I think, but only once, and haven't been able to get closer than that.
No, you're right, Maury. They've been able to get within 6, and that's been all they've been able to do. And every time Medina Valley goes on a little run, Floresville answers with their own
at least a little 4 or 5
run.
Yep.
And so it'll be Medina Valley ball here out of the timeout. They will inbound on the far side of the floor, just on their side of half court. They get it into Mangum, going toward the basket, steps around a man, lays it up, won't go. Rebound Davila, gets it up the floor in a hurry here. Hopkins with it. They're going to hold on to it. Medina Valley's going to have to foul or trap him. They get it to Davila, out Jaramillo, and they're just, like Maury said, four-cornering it. Hernandez under the basket.
Little bunny wide open. That might do it right there.
11-point lead with 1:23 to go. Here's Mangum. Mangum looking to dribble drive all the way in, lays it up with the right hand. That won't go. Rebound Davila, and then a foul is going to be called against Gibson underneath the basket. And so Gibson called for the foul, his third. That will send Davila to the line. Well, the thing is we don't know who the technical was called on earlier.
The technical foul was on 20. Okay. So did you count that technical foul? I was on 3. On 20, it was on 103, and then we had a double technical foul also on 23 as well. So that counts. As
so if that's it,
personal foul and a technical foul.
then Gibson should have 4 fouls. That should put 4 with Gibson. And so now they've got it straightened out. They were asking how many fouls Gibson has. He has 4 because the double technical was called on him.
Well, we did not know that, so just clarifying that up.
And here is Davila's first free throw on the way. That's good. He'll have one more. He's got 16 points in the ball game, trying to make it 17. And that's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Floresville. And they'll back it out here with 1:11 to go. Now they're just going to pass it around. Davila. Back out Hopkins. They're going to have to foul, and they finally do. Looked like they were going to get the steal that time, but they get the foul called.
Get a tripping foul on Tyler Mangum.
They're going to call that on 14
Hill, actually.
That's his first. With 1:01 to go, 72-60 the score. First free throw on the way, and he gets it to rim in. Hopkins knocks down the first. Hopkins with 19 points, he can make it 20 right here, and he does. Hill with the basketball, 1 minute to go. 74-60 your score. Hill with it, up top, gets it over to Mangum. Mangum dribbles it all the way in, kicks it out Haney. Now he throws it away into the backcourt, and it's stolen away Hernandez. And Hernandez is...
Double dribble, isn't it?
No, he's going to get pushed by Mangum.
Oh, wow.
Fouls on 21.
Actually, that's going to be on Doyen, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on Doyen. So they get Mason Doyen for the foul, and that will send Hernandez to the line. First free throw on the way is no good. Hernandez with 26 points in the ball game. Make it 27 with the free throw. 15-point lead here, 40 seconds to go. Here's Hill with it. Gets it over Haney. Haney dribble drives, kicks it out. Doyen lets fly from 3. Mason Doyen knocks it down from beyond the arc. And it's 75-63. And a timeout taken by Coach Neely. It's a full timeout. We'll stay right here. 75-63 your score. You know, Medina Valley made some runs in this fourth quarter to try to get back into this ball game, but every time they did, Floresville went on a little bit of a run of their own. But when you look at this ball game, Medina Valley left a lot of points on the free throw line.
Especially in that first half.
Yeah, and this could easily be a 1 or 2 possession ball game if it wasn't for all that. And, you know, you look at that and, you know, free throws are a big ball game, and, you know, when you're not knocking them down, that's the difference between it being a 2-point game or a 12-point game.
Well, and Panthers got within 6 here in the fourth quarter, but in a couple of runs, as we mentioned, there was always a 4-point run at least for Floresville to answer Medina Valley, and then down the stretch, the Panthers have they've kind of just flat out run out of gas. Coach Neely has tried every different combination he can off the bench, and nothing has transpired into any big runs.
And then you had that 6-point swing where they had a 6-point trip down the floor on the technical foul. That didn't help matters. 25 seconds left in Medina Valley trying to trap here in the backcourt, and they finally break the press. They get it across the timeline, and they'll back it out to Hopkins. 18 seconds left. Here's Davila. Gets it over Jaramillo, and that's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay Floresville basketball with 10 seconds to go. Gets it inbound to Hernandez, and they're just going to be content to run the clock out here. Gets it over to Arayu, and that will end the ball game as they'll run the clock out. Floresville comes away with a win. 75-63 is your final score. Medina Valley on the wrong end of this one, but playoff hopes are not done, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Your final score, Floresville 75, Medina Valley 63. You're listening to Panther Basketball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
This is MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Get the lowest prices of the year with employee pricing for all at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest rated Chevrolet dealership. You pay what we pay on a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at just $25,999, or lease for $360 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get an all-new 2020 Silverado Texas Edition, lease for $390 a month with absolutely zero due at signing. Or get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, get no-charge window tint and a no-charge spray-in bed liner with every new truck purchase. With deals like these, it's easy to see why more people are buying from North Park Chevrolet than ever before. Find new roads and experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, a proud member of the Kalig Auto Group, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com. Highest rated dealer based on sales volume and customer satisfaction. Call 210-640-3184 for full price details.
TTL is a full-service engineering and environmental consulting firm specializing in geotechnical engineering, construction materials testing, and environmental consulting. TTL is proud to support Medina Valley Athletics. Go Panthers! For more information on TTL services, please visit ttlusa.com or call Justin Clemens at 210-888-6096. TTL, driven to serve our clients, our communities, and our people.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community 80 years ago, and for 80 years we've delivered safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to be a part of this community and continue to serve beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, giving back to libraries, hosting safety presentations, and so much more. We belong to this community and are honored to do so. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at medinaec.org.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Willing to accept the responsibility that you have to protect this team and this school and this town. And make no mistake about it, gentlemen, we are in the business of protecting this town.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back here to Panther Gym. Medina Valley falling to Floresville 75-63. Medina Valley now 5-16 on the season. Now they're 3-3 in district play. Floresville improves to 11-10. They're 4-3 in district play. So they'll move half a game in front of Medina Valley in the district standings. The Panthers in no means are out of the playoff race, but limited games left, and it's coming down to you're going to have to win the ball games. They're must-wins at this point.
Well, and it's almost imperative that you do not finish in that fourth spot, because you know what that's probably going to lead to. That's going to lead to Sam Houston in the first round of the playoffs, and you know every year they are a perennial powerhouse. They go a few rounds at least into the playoffs.
Well, we saw them right here last year.
Exactly. You want to talk about a team that can push the tempo and play any type of basketball. Yeah. They can.
Yeah.
You know, and Medina Valley's just set kind of just to pound the ball inside, especially tonight when your key scorer wasn't at his best. You know, Braden Haney left a lot of shots on the free throw line, pressed a little bit down the stretch just to try to get the Panthers into the ball game, but the Panthers just couldn't get over that. Just couldn't get over that proverbial hump. Got it, in the second half to five a couple of times.
Yep.
But just could not get it inside that.
Yep. No, that's exactly right. And, you know, every time Medina Valley made a run, Floresville went on one of their own. There was a technical foul and the 6-point trip down the floor. And when you look at it, Final scores for tonight, Christian Romo with 3 points, Tyler Mangum with 2, Braden Haney only had 13 points in this ball game, James Gibson with 22, and then off the bench, Caden Hernandez had 2, Tristan Hill with 4, Mason Doyen with 3, Joe Tarvin had 11 off the bench for the Panthers, and Tariq Sumlin had 3. For Floresville, 2 bench points in the entire game. Kyle Estep scored 2 points in the first quarter. They did not get any contribution from their bench after that. It was all their starters. Dominic Davila, 16 points for the Tigers underneath the basket. Darian Mayberry had 5. Damarie Arroyo had 3. Walker Hopkins had 20. And Carlos Hernandez had 27 to lead all scorers. So that's when you look at what their starters were able to do right there, and did not run out of gas in the ball game.
No, and you look back in the one positive for Medina Valley is the points off the bench.
Yep.
You got a lot of support off the bench. It is something that we've seen before, though. Coach Nitty shuffles his starting lineups around a lot, so you can say this guy was off the bench, but half of those guys have started a game this year also, so it's not like they're not accustomed to being in the play. It's just what he feels like the tempo of the ball game is. And down the stretch, when the Panthers made a little bit of a run there in the fourth quarter, he had all 3 of his big men underneath. He had Gibson, Romo, and Tarvin underneath. And Tarvin did some damage, 11 points off the bench. But like we said, Jared, the Panthers just couldn't get over that hump and get it within 5 points. Every time they got close, a mini run by Floresville. And you got to give them credit here at Medina Valley for answering every challenge the Panthers put forward.
Yep.
Floresville had an answer.
Yeah, they did. And, just Medina Valley came out on the wrong side of this. We will not be broadcasting a game this Friday night. I won't be able to do it. I know Jeff's going to be gone, so we're going to wait. I will
also be out of pocket. So
we're going to wait until next week. We'll do another game. I don't know if it'll be Tuesday or Friday yet, but just keep watching the all your social medias and Medina Valley Broadcast Network and stuff, and we'll let you know when that next game is going to be. It'll either be Tuesday or Friday. I'm not sure if it'll be the boys or the girls, but we'll see what we're going to do there.
I just want to make one announcement also. The raffle that the Sports Boosters is putting on right now, the 30 for 30. The deadline for that is February the 10th. The drawings will start on February 10th. So look on the website, contact your Sports Boosters for tickets. You can get them at several places or contact one of the Sports Booster members. They'll tell you where to get them. The deadline for that, the drawing is going to start February 10th, regardless whether all the tickets are sold or not. So just a heads up, if you want to get in that raffle, you need to do it soon.
Yep, absolutely right. And with that, we'll final score here tonight. Medina Valley falls to Floresville 75-63. I'd like to thank all the sponsors for making it possible to bring you these games here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. We enjoy it. We're going to keep doing basketball until the season's over and then the playoffs are done, and then we're going to go right into baseball and softball for the springtime, and then we'll be off the air after that until next year when we have football again. But ready for the springtime, ready for the rest of the basketball, and ready for baseball and softball. And make sure, to tune us in here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network, because we'll be bringing you the games.
And pretty much, Jared, I believe how baseball is going to be and softball is going to be set up, pretty much every district game will be heard on the broadcasting network here. I think we're going to try to get 2 different setups to where you won't have to alternate. I think we'll be able to going to try to be able to do 2 games, on the same time, so you can tune in and listen to softball or the baseball. So Jared Lucky will be in the play-by-play for the baseball. I will be doing the play-by-play for the softball along with Jeff Stivers. So tune in and hopefully we'll do our best and
yeah, absolutely.
Be happy with the job we do.
Yep, and final score tonight, 75-63. Medina Valley still looking for a playoff spot, though. That is not over yet, but they fall here to Floresville and took a little hit on that. I'm not sure what the update is from the girls' game. We stopped getting updates, I think, about the end of the third quarter.
Right.
And
the Panthers were up.
They were up at the end of the third. Hopefully they hung on to win through the rest of that ball game. But, for Maury, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night, God bless, and we will see you next time when Panther basketball